welcome back to Tell the Truth channel. Please like, share my content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and what other content that y'all go on. I appreciate that very much. I am in Jesus and Jesus is in me. All right, this is part two to part one of what I just got to speaking on. All right, now this is what my father want me to say. It's part two to this. He want y'all to know that the ones that be out there in the world and they end up getting raped by somebody and they end up getting pregnant and they now you know it's a sin to have an abortion. You know that. But if you don't want a child and you have got raped and you don't want that child, it's best to give the child up for adoption. If you don't want it, it's best to give it up, because if you do have a abortion, you already know it's a sin. God understands. He understands. It was not under your control that had happened to you. So he don't want you to worry or think that you did anything wrong, because you did not do nothing wrong. You did not. So he don't want y'all stressing out on stuff like that when things happen like that and y'all get raped and y'all got something that y'all don't want and you want to get an abortion or get an adoption. Don't feel that God is going to punish you for something that was not under your control. He's not, because it was not under your control. You didn't know that this sick wacko was going to do something like that. You did not know that. So don't, get, worried about that. Just pray to God. Tell God, that what happened to you, which he already saw it. He already seen it. But if you just want to get it off your chest and you want to talk to God about it, then that's a good thing to do. Go to God. Don't let this worry you. Don't let this stress you out. Give it all to God so he can take it away and make you feel better about what you went through. Don't ever think that when somebody attacked you that you did something wrong. No, you didn't. The wacko did. And the wacko gonna get punished for what he have done. So that's what y'all got to understand. People that go out, that go through this, and you end up having a child, and it's not what you wanted, and it was not trying to get that to happen, and it happened. Don't worry about it. Let God handle it. If you feel bad or whatever, go to God. Don't hold on to that, because that stuff can make you sick. It can put you in the hospital, and it can put you in your grave. So if whatever you go through, just give it to God. Talk to God, because God ain't angry at you. You didn't do nothing wrong. The person that did it did wrong, not you. So you don't never, ever have to worry about that you did something wrong when you know you did not do anything wrong. That's what you got to think about. That's what he want me to say to y'all. And now, the ones that go out here and meet mans and women's and then don't even get the chance to know each other, just want to jump in the bed, boom, just like that, and don't even know each other. And then end up, boom, you're pregnant. No, what he's saying that. Get to know each other. Just don't end up jumping in the bed with everybody all willy-nilly, and you don't know who it is and why you're jumping in the bed with the person. Because you don't know if you jumping in the bed with a rapist. Just because the person look all dolled up, looking good and all that, you don't know if that's a person is a rapist. You don't know if that person is a killer. You don't know nothing about that person, but you just want to jump in the bed with the person. Like do a one night stand with the person, and all of a sudden, boom, there you go. Whoop, there it is, a baby. Y'all got to think about this stuff. So, before you do all of that, and you want to get to know the person, sit down and talk. Ask the person, are you sure you want a child? Do you want a child by me? And if the person say, yeah, I want a child, but not right now, No, I don't want to have a child by you, but I don't mind spending some time with you. Maybe we need to get to know each other first before we even think about children. Because right now, I don't want no children. I ain't ready for no children. That go for the man and the woman. That's what y'all need to sit down and talk about before y'all start pulling off each other's clothes. Just jumping in the bed all willy-dilly and don't even know who you're jumping in the bed with. And another thing y'all need to do is to go take the person, you and the woman, go get a checkup and see, do that person have any kind of sickness going on with him or sickness going on with you. You both need to go check it out before you jump in the bed with anybody. Just decide, I want you. Thank you, Father. I want you. And I just want to go ahead and just take off my clothes and just get in the bed with you and don't know nothing about the person. Don't know what the person got or nothing. Just jumping in the bed all willy-nilly because you're hot. And then what happened? That hot get you somewhere that you can't get yourself out of. That's where y'all make y'all mistakes at. You don't just jump in a bed just because you see somebody and you think the person clean. Now let me tell you something. Let me put it like this. Just because somebody have on perfume, cologne, don't mean that the person is clean. That's what you got to think about. Don't mean that that person is clean because they smell good. That don't have nothing to do with it. What the problem you have to do is to be safe. Take the person to the doctor. Both of y'all go together. Get the checkup together. Do not let the person go into the clinic and see the doctor by himself or by herself. You want to be in that room with the person while they seeing the doctor and listening to everything the doctor is saying. If the doctor say, well, when the last time you had sex? He can't say to the doctor, oh, I just had sex a couple of weeks ago. And the doctor gonna say, no, I just seen right now, you just had sex not too long ago. The person can't lie to the doctor. Because once they do all the tests, the doctor know when you done had intercourse. They know that. Believe me, they do. So you have to tell the truth when you around the doctor because the doctor already know. So while y'all both in there listening to the doctor tell y'all when the last time you had sex, you better up and say, well, I just had sex 5 minutes ago. Even though your woman don't even know that. The person you met or your woman, and she thinking that you out there in the streets or whatever, kicking it with your friends or at your job or whatever, and then all of a sudden y'all go get a chest taken and then find out you just had sex with somebody else when you should have been having sex with your woman or your wife or your girlfriend, whatever. That's the way it should have been. See, that's where y'all get caught up at. That's how you know the truth. That's how you do that. So you don't sit there and have sex without going to get a checkup. So you will know from there, have the person had sex or have you had sex? Because the doctor gonna tell the truth. That's the way it is. He's gonna tell the truth. So let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something I experienced. Now, the reason why I'm throwing this up, because that happened to me one time. When I was dating and me and my boyfriend, went to the doctor. Okay? And we went together. And we both got examination. Sure did. And when his time was to get the examination, and I was in that room with him, and the doctor asked him, when the last time you had intercourse? And he said, I just had intercourse yesterday. And I'm looking like, what the heck? What the heck you just say? I said, wait a minute. You ain't have no intercourse with me. So who the heck who you had intercourse with? Because it sure wasn't with me. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you. So that's what happens. That's why it's always better to go with each other and check it out. Because see, you will find out which one is telling the truth and which one is not telling the truth. Because the doctor gonna bring it all out. Sure is. He's gonna bring it all out. But the first thing the doctor gonna say to that person, do you want that person in the room with you when I give you your results? The person can't say, no, I don't want you in there. Because if they do that, therefore they letting you know right there, they have did something that they don't want you to know about. If they're trying to keep you from it. So it's always better to say, yes, I'm going in there. I'm going to let, yeah, I want her in there. Yeah, I want him in there. Because the truth going to come out anyway. It's going to come out. Because once them tests come out and you find out that you got a disease and you know you didn't get it from the partner that you was with, that's how you know how the diseases come. Okay? That's what you do. You go to the doctor. You get an examination. Because that person might have a disease and you don't even know the person got it. That's why you go to the doctor and take the person to the doctor and let the doctor do the examination. Therefore, the doctor will tell you that person got a disease. Therefore, you will know from there that you didn't have sex with that person because the doctor will tell you when the last time you had sex. And the person will say, well, I just had a sex that day. Oh, I just had a sex a week ago or whatever. But you know for a fact that they didn't have sex with you because they wasn't with you at that time. That's how y'all know how somebody got something. Okay? So y'all just can't sit there and blame and say, well, you'd have, where you get this? You didn't give me the disease. How you, wait a minute. How did I get this disease? How did I get this? I was with you. I was with you. I was with you. So you don't even know where you got the disease from. So the best thing to do is to go to the doctor. And the doctor will affirm where you got the disease from. He will affirm it all. Because he will let you know at that time, after he do the test, well, who the last time you was with? Well, I was with this person a week ago or a day ago. And if he say that, you know for a fact that you was not with that person. Well, I wasn't with my wife. I wasn't with my girlfriend. So you had sex with somebody else. That's where the disease came from. That's what y'all got to think about. Use your head. Use your head. Always get a checkup. Always take your man to get a checkup. Because that's what I always did. No, I'm telling you, that's what I always did. Before I did anything, let's go. Let's go. You finna go get checked out first before we do anything. Because I want to know who the heck, who you been with before we do what we do. I want to know who you been with. Because if you got anything, you're not finna give it to me. And I better know that. That's a four for sure. You going to get checked out. For real. So, ladies, mans, that's what you do. Before you sleep with anybody and stop being so hot, go get the person checked out first before you sleep with her. Because you don't know what the person got. Then you end up getting something that you can't get rid of. Think about that, mans and women's. Think about that. So, that's what my father wanted me to talk to y'all about. That's part 2 of the video. Thank y'all for listening to me. Jesus love you. Father love you. The Holy Ghost, the angels, the ancestors. And I love y'all. And I will be back to talk to y'all again soon. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day.